Alright, welcome to yet another episode. In this video, we want to talk about brain oxygen, or what happens when you don't get enough oxygen to your brain. Oxygen is like fuel for the brain. It helps the brain to function better. With very little oxygen, you are going to struggle with brain problems for sure. So what will really happen when you don't have enough oxygen to your brain, or you don't get enough oxygen to your brain? Like, comment, and share our videos. So the first thing that will happen when you don't get enough oxygen to your brain is that the brain cannot regulate your mood. The brain is the one that regulates almost everything in us, including our emotions, our mood. So when you don't get enough oxygen to your brain, you are bound to have some mental health problems such as depression, anxiety, stress, because your brain cannot properly regulate or manage your emotions. The other thing that will happen when you don't get enough oxygen is that you cannot pay attention. Paying attention becomes difficult because if you can pay attention, the brain needs oxygen to be able to, really help you in paying attention. With very little oxygen coming into your brain, you will have difficulties in paying attention. The other thing that will happen when you don't get enough oxygen to your brain is that there will be memory deficits. There will be memory loss. Your memory is going to be really bad because the brain that controls memory is not getting enough oxygen to function better. What will happen again when you don't get enough oxygen is that there will be problems in your judgment. The way you judge issues, the way you see things will definitely be impaired because the brain controls it and the brain is not getting enough oxygen. Again, there will be deficit in your mental clarity. You will not be able to see things clearly in your mind, in your brain, because you are not getting enough oxygen to your brain. Also, there will be impaired focus and concentration. So you cannot really focus when you have to do things because you're having very little oxygen, and then you cannot really concentrate. Even if you have to study or even if you have to learn anything, you cannot concentrate because you are having very little oxygen coming into your brain. What would also happen when you don't get enough oxygen to your brain is that you increase your risk for dementia. So dementia basically is about memory loss. When your brain is impaired, you see some memory loss. Low oxygen will make it likely that you develop dementia as a condition. Again, when you are not able to get enough oxygen to your brain, what will happen is that there will be a reduction in blood flow to your brain, and therefore there will be reduction in nutrient supply to your brain. So it's the blood that goes to the brain that supply nutrients to the brain to make it healthy. When you don't have enough oxygen, blood flow to the brain will be reduced, and there will be lack of nutrients to the brain, and this will lead to impairment of the brain. What will happen again when you don't have enough oxygen to your brain is that there will be decrease in productivity due to brain impairment. When your brain is impaired, when your brain is not getting enough oxygen to function better, you can become less productive at work, at home, and everywhere that you find yourself. The last thing that will happen when you don't get enough oxygen to the brain is that there will be reduction in sleep quality due to brain impairment, because it's the brain that controls your sleep. So if you are not getting enough oxygen, your sleep is definitely going to be problematic, and this is why some of you are unable to sleep at night, because you are sleeping in a room where oxygen flow in that room is so small and the brain is not able to function better to regulate your sleep. Subscribe, like, comment, and share videos, and I'll see you in the next episode.